I like that beat right there, bro.
That beat fire.
That's a little fire beat. Nice, did it again.
What up? What up?
What's going on, y'all, man?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Hey, what's going down, man? We're doing a starting lineup.
We are here, man. Thank y'all once again for tuning in to another episode of The Corner Pocket.
DCP, Corner Pocket.
Like button, share button, hit that subscribe button, man. That notification bell so you know when videos are dropping. Yes, we got a special guest today. We're going to introduce him in a minute, but y'all know how we open it up. Let's hit that freestyle. Let's hit that freestyle.
Hey, it's DCP, and we in the back of my crib barbecuing. Yeah, it's like that. And we gonna eat good. We gonna drink good water. And we gonna go ahead and do it good. Hey, it's hot outside. I don't tell no lie.
Yeah.
It's sweat his hair. It's sweat my eyes.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Yeah.
DCP, Corner Pocket.
DCP in the building.
We outside the building today.
We on the patio.
Hey, we're on the patio, man. Barbecue edition, man.
See, I was smart. I got me a towel to keep.
We ain't got that tissue today, y'all. That paper towel today.
I made a tissue today, y'all.
But truth, I know that you can't give me your hand. We chilling with that muscle man.
With the ice, you know what I'm saying?
I will skinny.
You see that?
But I'm about to come to the mic with the
with the gritty. Gritty. We lifting weights. I'm lifting that food to my mouth. I'll be hungry.
Welcome again to another episode of The Corner Pocket, man. Fellas, how y'all doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Gotta speak up too. Say it with my chest, man.
Yeah, say it with your chest,
we ain't got no mic today, so.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, we got a mic. We got one.
Man, we got the grill going, man. We got drinks, family over, man. We got an audience, man.
Yeah,
you know, we
man.
just happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be back. You know, I missed
That's
last
right.
week,
Yeah,
man.
you missed
like,
it, man.
Oh, bro.
I was trying to get here, man. I'm telling you how fast I was going in that truck,
driving,
man. Like, I was trucking. Like,
Hey, I'm on the grill, so I'm gonna be going back and forth, man.
Yeah.
So, was you playing that Willie Nelson on the road again?
Man, I was playing that break, bro.
Oh, on Highway 272.
Playing that piece, like.
Man. Y'all, man. So I can tell, man. We got a guest today. We got to introduce him, man. His name is James Culberson.
How you doing, man?
We're going to call him
Welcome to the show.
JC
I
for
appreciate
this
y'all having me on
episode.
the show. I didn't know the freestyle was coming.
We're going to get you at the end, though.
That's Dave's thing, man.
You got the freestyle at the end.
What?
Man.
Okay.
These say 2 or 3 words.
Dude. Yeah, so, yeah. I
Hey,
just
Dave's the freestyler, man. He be
That's Key Mon,
making
man.
them fire beats, man. You know what I mean?
That's Key Mon.
Oh, yeah, man. Before we get started with the guest, though, somebody, please hit it. I'll do it then. Okay.
What are you doing?
Your franchisers.
Oh. Kibbles and bits.
You know what? I didn't know he came because I'm sorry,
He's hot. Busy right now. He's putting that food
You usually have a bag on a shirt somewhere, but I saw our Kibbles and Bits. Hey, you could have furnished the barbecue, Kibbles and Bits. You got DCP over there. Y'all going to see you at the end, man. My third grade education, arts and crafts that I do. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, man, that shit, man, you know, I'm sorry.
It took me a minute. I was like, Kibbles and bits.
Hey, man, I'm sorry.
About the title
You can't
sponsor,
forget about
man.
that, man. Listen,
Let's go,
Kibbles
man.
and
Let's
Bits.
go.
Kibbles and Bits. Yeah, we
got
ain't bring.
the sponsor.
I know, man. That's terrible. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be better next time, y'all.
Sure,
Man,
man.
this fell off, man. I've been
He's doing his thing on that grill over there, man. We're going to show you what we got.
As y'all can tell, man, me and you looking like the skinniest dudes on set right now. I'm really interested in getting in depth with our guests, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
JC, we can tell you lift weights. We can tell, like, you have on my shirt with your muscles sticking out. And I'm just wondering, like, when did you get into body lifting.
And what
What
inspired you?
Yeah, it's a real story. Like, I had got up to like dead at my fault.
It's all.
All right, dead serious though, man. I had started. What had happened was I had got up, man. I had a couple of companies, and first thing you do when black folks get money, they want to eat.
Yeah.
So I was actually your size, bro.
Yo,
your size,
my side.
Like, you know what I mean? So through all our high school, and that's how I ended up hooking up with Dave, because I used to be a track runner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't necessarily do the school thing, but as time went on, you make paper, you make your money, and you become a grown man. Well, I thought I was growing, getting grown man size, and I was just eating good. I ended up 300 pounds. So I had a company. And we was talking about, we was sitting there cracking with your homeboys, they working and stuff. And my cousin had worked for me, and I was saying something about him, and I went at him, and he probably was like 320, and at the time I was 308, but I run and I do everything thinking I'm still athletic, thinking I'm good, I'm just big, right? So I goes and I said something to him, and we cracking, and I say something, and I'm like, bro, shut your fat, just cracking, right?
Yeah.
He dead serious. He ain't say nothing. The only thing he said back, he looked at me and said, "Cuz,
Hey, y'all, I'm sorry, man.
skinny."
My bad, y'all, real quick, man. I didn't forget about Kimbo in this. Look at this. Yay! I've been there. Kimbo's in there.
Redeem yourself, big time. But you said about the friend of yours that was 300 some pounds.
Yeah, he said, bro, you fat too. And when he said that, my whole staff laughed.
Yeah, just everybody. Yeah.
So at that time, I'm like, what is y'all laughing at? I'm like, what is y'all laughing at over here? Now, what's the joke?
Yeah.
Goes to the crib, turns around, and asks the mother of my kids at the time, which was years ago. I said, hey, man, am I fat? What do you think I am? Because I ain't take pictures of stuff, because I don't really care about that stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, am I fat? And he was like, and she was like, and this is when I'm 31. I'm 43 now.
Okay.
Right. Asked me, am I fat about? I asked her about fat. She looked at me and said, I mean, I know you big.
Yeah. She ain't say
you
fat
sexy
shit.
big, but she called me sexy big, and I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, right?
Yeah.
So I goes back, bet him some money who can lose some weight the most, and I end up winning the competition.
Okay.
And when I did it, I lost like from like 300 to like 260.
Okay.
So the first time I wanted to go in the gym and really work out and get a personal trainer,
Right.
I goes in there and looks around. I need a personal trainer in here, man. Who y'all got? So I'm picking the ones. There's a couple bodybuilders. There's a couple of this and this. I picked this young black dude because he looked sweet.
Yeah. He looked the part.
He looked sweet to me. He looked like the trainer. I'm like, oh, he looks sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I want to look like him, one of them, right?
Yeah.
So I goes, talks to him, boom, boom. He like, I could train you, yada, yada. So on the side, he like, yo, if you become my workout partner, we can, I don't gotta pay you. Like, you don't gotta pay me type deal, right?
Right.
So I hook up, I'm like, I'm thinking I'm getting hooked up in reality, right?
Yeah.
So I goes, boom, 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 training. I spent 6 months with the cat, and he put me in the show, which tried to go turn me pro.
Yeah.
Right? Just,
In the show to go pro.
And the show to right. I got you, let me do this is gonna happen, yada, yada, right? Goes to the show, I do everything he say, including using the drugs that I was not supposed to be using.
Right.
Do everything that he say, and I ended up in ICU for 9 days.
Are you serious?
Oh, wow.
9
That's
days
crazy.
in the ICU.
It's
Right.
because of the stuff he was telling you.
Yes, every
Man.
single thing. Which he convinced me that that's how you be a bodybuilder. And because he was a black man that you look at and be like, oh, I look like, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, he know the remedy, and he just using me as a guinea pig,
Man.
right?
Oh,
sad.
wow.
Now, I had to really understand what happened, because when I went to the hospital, I was on stage, first time ever. I ain't know nothing about nothing. The ambulance comes, shifts me to the hospital. I'm in there, I wake up, and the cats is wondering where the trainer is.
Yeah. Well, where did he
Trainer
find?
gone.
Oh, man.
And said I must have did something that he didn't tell me to do.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Now I'm like, all right, now I'm in here, but I'm gonna bounce back because I am. I'm like, you know, everybody feel that way. You're gonna do it right. But then I had to think about it. He was training my best friend at the time, which was female, and my actual chick at the time was a female. Me and then a couple of other people. He was being in ICU. So then I'm like, now I want to be a trainer and learn how to do it and bodybuild the right way. But I want to go against what people say is you need this gear, you need this drugs and stuff. So I went crazy and lifting weights, and I went to studying and looking at everybody's bodies and figuring out what the real was based off the. Because I've talked and been in rooms and with dinners and stuff. It was kind of, you watch basketball?
Yeah.
All right, so basically, who's your top three in the NBA?
Currently or overall?
Currently.
Currently, KD.
I'm gonna go John Morant.
Let's go overall.
Overall?
Okay, overall. Well, you know you got to put MJ in there.
Okay.
Overall. MJ, Shaq, Kobe.
All right, so basically.
Kobe?
Yeah.
All right,
You didn't put LeBron in there?
Well, I mean, LeBron. I mean, he just said, it's the whole mix.
Three. Oh, yeah,
it's a lot,
yeah.
so, you know,
Yeah.
they came to mind. You know
I'm just saying
like,
them three. I'm just saying them three.
I ain't said by you though.
All right, hold on. I just say we put them three, right? And then you put them in order, and you put Shaq third, right? Based off of you put MJ, and then you say Kobe. So basically, imagine you being a basketball player and being like, man, I'm out here, I just play basketball, and then you walk into a building, and just so happens, Shaq and Kobe want to teach you stuff. Just out the blue.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they heard what happened to me.
Yeah.
Now I didn't have to glorify it, and I didn't have to, but I learned all the stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it helped me be able to become a bodybuilder a lot faster, because a lot of people started when they like 15, 20 years old. I literally started when I was 31.
Wow,
Literally. And then I turned pro when I was 35. So it only took me 4 years.
That's what's up.
You know,
this all happened after you went through that, you know.
Experience.
It's unfortunate, you know, you got people out there that do people like that, man. Like, and then they just disappear.
Like, how often does that happen?
80% of the trainers. Because at the end of the day, it's a planet, it's the world that we live in, and everything's a hustle.
Right.
Either you legit about exactly about what you're doing, and how you, or you're not. And then if you're not, you got to figure out how to make money and how to convince people that you know what you're talking about. 80% of the
like
world.
those scammers that be calling you, you know, talking about they can make you send them somebody to go to Western Union. I can add a zero to it. You put 100, I can make it 1,000. Just give me as soon as you send that money to them, it's gone.
So are these people like actually trainers, or they pretending to be trainers and like using you guys, like you said, as guinea pigs to see what works and what doesn't work?
Like the trainer that got you in trouble, was he?
That dude's in prison.
Oh, wow.
So you reap what you sow out here. So listen, it comes back to you.
Yeah, but just alone in bodybuilding alone, it's trainers that do them both. It's ones that got the whole hustle of this is what it is and try to string you along, and then it's trainers that really try to turn you into guinea pigs. And it's like, because they never could be what they never could be what they trying to turn you into.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a boxing coach dad.
Right.
They always wanted to be a champion, and then he just running his son to the ground.
Living through him.
Living through him.
Gotcha.
That's what trainers usually are like.
And it's hard, like, you know, in any sport you go through, you know what I'm saying, you go through that stuff, you know what I'm saying, and you know, you see either you learn from it or you give up. You know, a lot of people probably would have gave up after that, you know what I'm saying, 9 days in ICU, I ain't dealing with this, all people, you know what I mean, and that's same like with the trucking industry, when you first get into that, it's tough, man. These companies be trying to run you all over the road, and a lot of people don't make it, you know what I mean, they give up, they quit.
Bro, do what you do.
Man, it's tough, man. But it's tough being on the road, man. But it ain't nothing like what you went through, man. Like, I want to ask you too, like during this journey, like you know, you put this weight on, so when you got to like 300 plus pounds, was this all fat or was most of this muscle? Was it just eating?
I believe it was all muscle. Let me tell you about something. I've
Here we
known
go.
this man since 1996, 97. So don't let the stockiness fool you. He's been stocky like this. He just got the mass now. But I've known this man.
I wasn't stocky. He was bigger than me.
Oh man.
Okay, listen.
What is this? I'm lying.
Here we go. Listen. Let me tell you the dead truth. He was bigger than I was. He was taller than me. He weighed more than me. The only difference is my shoulders are broad, so it makes me look bigger than what I am. You know what I mean? So it makes but you had weight. You 6'2", you was 215. When I was around you, I was not 215. I was like 190 pounds.
He said he was like me,
Yeah, no.
Hey, Dave was
Maurice, I know you watching, man. Comment. How big was this dude back in
Because he's trying to say I was 220.
You was big, man.
220.
I was scared of you. Yes, I seen you. I was afraid.
Everybody was scared of me, but that's not okay. So if you wear,
Everybody was scared.
I was.
Dave, that security guard.
I was not.
He ain't got to say nothing. Just say.
I'm just saying I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I was bad. I was tripping. They kept me good.
I was scared because he was big. That's why I was scared.
No. Listen, did he ever tell y'all that I had him running around beating people up with boxing gloves?
Wait, that was an agreement. We all agreed to get the gloves on and box.
You was like 9-0. You wasn't?
And then you said you wanted to fight me, and I got scared and said no.
No, that's not what happened. You don't even remember?
I remember fighting back to Coach Whiting. Remember I had what's his name?
You beat like 4 dudes up in your backyard in a row, and then you beat up.
He's the first Kimbo.
I had him out there because he was so big and athletic. I'm like, bro, won't you? Here, I'm gonna get you beat these dudes up. But he was like, it wasn't like a full-fledged fight. It was like a boxing match, and, and he was super nice.
He was nice with the butt.
Listen, he was before then, like listen, people used to. I told you, Dave was a dude that be like, you'd be like, Dave Holmes, and he'd be like, hey. He walks up real gentle, and it's like,
top of the day to
So
you.
His real name is David Smith.
David Smith, which
That's what Mo said. Hey, tell us about how did you
no, I don't even. Because I'm trying to keep it clean. And we talk about David Smith over here. It goes south. So I'm going to just stay on the bodybuilding and certain topics. We don't want to do David Smith.
David Smith.
Bro, Dave Holmes is classic. We be like, Dave Holmes! He be like 2 blocks away, bro. He like, yeah, stop. And he to his grill. He be like, stop yelling my. Stop doing that. You're embarrassing me. He be like 2 blocks away. He be like, Dave. Every time. But anyways, bro, like, yeah, I wasn't. He talking about I always should be big. I was not big.
Yeah.
Because even when I ran
He
track.
was always big.
Because how old are you, Dave?
I'll be 40 July 1st.
So
Y'all remember that July
so
1st, I'm gonna be 40, so I need some kibble limits. I need to give about 40 years old kibble limits.
Right. So back to now you also mentioned when you dropped this weight. You know what I mean? How long did it take you to drop the weight?
Yeah.
Oh, when I'm 300.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Was it kind of quick or?
Oh, dude, it was bad. Okay, so what I did was, of course, you don't know nothing about diet, and you don't know how to do it.
I know a little bit, but I know.
No. I'm saying me specifically.
Okay,
when you
gotcha,
just start, when you heavy or obese or overweight or whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, let me think about what I'm doing. So I used to box when I was younger and everything else. So basically, I trained like a boxer, jump rope, and a Subway 6-inch sub. Morning, lunch, and dinner. That was it, right? And which is crazy.
That was your diet, you know.
Bro,
That's like
that was
dude
my first
did,
diet I ever
spokesperson.
gave to somebody.
Yeah, the spokesperson of Subway did that.
No, that was I was looking at Jared.
Jared diet.
Yeah, so I hit one of them Jared diets. Exactly.
Why you go to her, bro? Why would you go to her, bro?
But I did one of those, bro.
He acting up, man. Excuse him. He won on the last episode.
Yeah, I missed last week, so I'm showing out today. You know what I mean?
I got a question to ask you, like, about the trainers, though. How do you know who's real and who's legit and who's not? How do you know that? Like, because you said, like,
when you want
he looked the part, but how do you know if he's really legit just because he looked like it? Like, you can look like a football player, you can look like a golfer, and you may not be that.
The research of the people that he's trained that's legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much the only way. You know what I mean? His word. I mean, people that work with him or her.
Yeah.
That are.
I think you find out by their work ethics too. You know what I'm saying? Watching, seeing what they do after a while. You know what I mean?
See,
like,
that could be kind of because when you add steroids in there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Steroids can change the appearance of your body like you're really working hard.
Yeah.
But the people that only know what steroids look like that don't work hard. So if you work really hard and you don't take steroids,
you can tell the difference.
You can tell the difference. But if you don't do
Jim,
nothing, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see somebody work out, you see somebody take steroids.
Just
You
drop
know
the
the
gems.
difference.
Okay. And I think
huge,
also too, like steroids and these different drugs mess with people mentally too. Cause I've heard stories about bodybuilders hurting and killing people. You know what I'm saying? Because they on these drugs and it messes up their mental too.
I will tell you this: it's not. I can't say it makes bodybuilders kill people. What it does is it's just like any other drink or smoke or whatever. Not I can't say smoke, but I'll say something like an alcohol.
Yeah.
So if you got a person that will do some pretty bad stuff
When they drunk. Yeah.
it's the same person that can take steroids
Right.
and they would do the same thing.
Right. Okay.
So it's just the person that it enhances.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
You
Just
know what
like
I'm saying?
alcohol, like some people get drunk and then they get bold. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and then some
like
people
that.
get drunk and get chilled and sit in the corner.
Yeah. Right.
It's the same thing.
It's
Like
a
if
corner thing.
it's the same thing.
Think about it.
It was one thing I wanted to ask and mention. So first, like especially like looking on your Facebook page, man. Like, there's a lot of women out there, man. Like, you know, man, like women that's putting men to shame. Like, like, geez. So how do you like decipher the workout routine with the women from the men? Like, or does everybody all equal all over the board as far as like working out and the intensity and all that stuff?
It's all equal. Yeah.
But I know there's certain exercises aren't good for women that, you know what I mean, like you can't just do everything like what a man do. You know what I'm saying? Like because of limitations of the body and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. What exercise? What exercise?
You said what exercise?
Yeah, you said is it certain exercises?
Yeah, well I'm just saying, I mean, yeah, isn't it certain things that like, you know, like a woman it can't do certain things that a man do, you know, like because of the limitations of their body, like their body physically, yeah.
When it comes to training and stuff?
Yeah. No?
I didn't think
really?
so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so were you trying to say like if we're curling, like they can't curl, or if we're doing
I
a
just
certain
like,
exercise, like
I
it
just
affects our
thought-
body differently?
yeah, stuff like that. I just think, you know, like our bodies are built different. Like we're men, and, you know, there's different things that we can do that they can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it depends on the.
When it comes to the power
Yeah.
and the natural man's strength and all that stuff,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah. Uh,
bunch of stuff. But when
Right.
it comes to techniques and weights and
Training,
stuff, all
yeah.
that,
It's the same.
it's the
Same.
exact same. I mean, if you really want to be for real, women always train harder than men.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
you just dropped another gem.
Yeah, like he
drive
posted some
trucks, man.
videos. There was this one female, it was like a
They
while
do,
back.
man. They
I
do
forgot
for
her
real,
name,
man. They
man,
be looking
but
at shit.
I mean, she was just going at it, and I was looking at her like, yeah, I definitely can't do that. And if she was to tell me this shit,
But you can though.
listen, I am afraid of the weight room. I've never been in a weight room,
Never
dude.
liked it, yeah.
Never. Like,
But that don't mean nothing. But that really don't mean
Why you
nothing.
scared of the weights though, man?
I just that's never been me, man.
Really?
I
You just like to just work out with the machines and
I don't like
push-ups?
none of that.
Really?
I just like to just get to
Let me
go.
tell you the real answer. Let me tell you the real answer.
what's the
though,
real
for
answer? Yeah, yeah.
If I'm dead, if I had to watch it, because he was so big. I'm dead. I'm thrilled. Listen, he was so big size-wise, just as an athlete, football player, track runner. He was so physically big that when people thought that he lift weights, they thought he should do some stupid stuff like Maurice.
Yeah, Maurice.
And he hated it being compared or
Yeah.
people thinking that he should be this and do that.
Yeah.
So he just would just be I'm gone, like I'm straight.
That's pretty much, yeah.
I'm telling you, I watched it happen.
I know y'all got. I know y'all got yearbooks, man. Y'all gonna have to show some pictures, man. That's how we gonna figure out who's bigger, man. I'm about to go.
Bro,
I'm about to go purchase that.
I'm 4 years older than them.
Yeah.
I just went and I supported them, and then I was kind of like protecting them just in case somebody did or
That's
said
true,
something.
man.
Yeah.
Just in case, because like I said, they were really good dudes. You met Mo.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He
yeah.
is legit, and of course you know D. You know what I mean? So that's cool, because everything I was around was all street stuff, bad stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always seem somewhere in my life to keep positivity, like churchiness in my, because I'm not
Yeah.
that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I always seem to keep the people that's close to me
Yeah.
like that, and I started young with them and just made sure the day was cool. If
That's
somebody
what's
did
up,
something
man.
to me,
Yeah, you got their back.
yeah,
This is
because
like this is my big man, and like this is my big brother, man.
Yeah.
Like
My
definitely,
bro.
man.
So-
That's what's up, man. I think that's what's missing today, you know, with our youth and stuff like that. That big brother, you know what I'm saying? Someone that's keeping people together and, you know, getting on them when they're wrong and keeping them safe and stuff like that. That's missing. I think they got taken away back like in the 80s and stuff like that, man.
I do that a lot. I do that a lot now, man. And it's just the younger generation and everything. That's why me being a professional bodybuilder, I mean, to me, it means nothing.
Yeah.
You want to be for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Like, for real. Like, so, like, but the knowledge that I've gained from being a professional bodybuilder and the people that I can teach and train from being a bodybuilder and all that, that's everything. You know what I'm saying? And I can do it, you know, for free. I can drop gems to people. I can give people knowledge. I can give back. Because a lot of people, you know, when you're successful at something, you want to give back and everything. Me telling people what not, and me doing it on a daily basis, letting people know what's healthy, what's not healthy, what they should do, this, that, and the other, and that they can do it, and also opposed to I can't do it or I'll never be able to. Nah.
And that's cool. So your experience you went through was actually, it was a good thing because, you know, you learned and you're able to help people the right way and show them, like, no, that's not right, man. This is the way to do it. And your story, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's a powerful story, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I always say that too, like, you know, we go through stuff, like, especially with bad things, you know what I'm saying? Like, we go through this stuff, you know, so, you know, we get over it. We can help others that's going through similar situations. We can understand them, say, look, you know, I've been through that, you know what I mean? This is how I got over it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We may look at it as, so a lot of people look at them as bad thing, but it actually works out for the good. You see what I'm saying? Because you can change somebody's life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I told some people a few of my stories, and they like, wow, man, you know, that really helped me, you know what I'm saying? I'm struggling with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy, Truth. That's a coming episode, bro. You should put that. Bro. Oh man.
Say it with your chest.
That's a coming episode.
Nothing I want to ask you too. So, say like, okay, and I'm not trying to throw shade at nobody watching us, man.
There you
but
go.
some of us out there that's completely out of shade.
Ask whatever you want, bro.
And we keep contemplating about, okay, today's the day I'm gonna work out. Today's the day I'm gonna go walk. Today I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? But we still at home doing nothing. Like me, like. Yeah, so
me playing 2K,
that's what we
bro. I'll be on it too, bro.
Are you playing 2K?
Oh, really?
No, not 2K in general, but like the PlayStation 5 and all that.
Okay.
The gaming, like
we gotta get your tag.
Madden, all that.
You definitely get some Madden.
Yeah.
But my question is, what is something that somebody who's like struggling to go out there and actually try to work out? What is some like kind of encouragement and advice that say, you know what, man? I know James said blah blah blah. Let me go and get up and start doing this, man. Or you know what I mean? Like what is something encouraging that person right now watching, sitting down, eating them Doritos or ice cream, can, you know, see like
Doritos.
Like I lie,
somebody
man.
really eat Doritos and stop.
Yeah,
He talking to you.
I'm talking to me too, also. I'm
say all of us, you know what I'm saying?
I would think the best answer for that is either grown men, grown women, whoever you are, you gotta realize what you want to do, right? And you gotta be real with yourself.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't know how to start because it's so much stuff to do, right? And it seems like you gotta do so much. So what I would say is find one thing to start, one simple thing to start, and then you add to it. Whether you want to take a walk, you walking your dog every day for an hour. Now, if you're doing that 5 days a week, or do it every other day, now you technically do cardio for, you know what I mean?
Right,
You're in there.
People don't even know that.
You don't even know it, but the consistency of it and the speed and how intense you go, that's not as serious cardio. Okay. And if you want to add something simpler, even more to it, try like push-ups every 3 days. Okay. So you want to knock out 120 of them or like
3 days or every day? Every 3 days. Okay, every 3 days.
And then, so what happened is, we talking about regular walking, and then we talking about push-ups. You do push-ups on Monday and Thursday, and you go doing sets of 10, doing sets of 15. And now next thing you know, your reps are going up. How many sets are going up? And now you could take it from Monday to Thursday to Monday to Wednesday.
Okay.
Now
So
you're
working
executing
in.
more workouts,
Yeah,
you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Then you got your cardio going, you got your arms going because you're doing push-ups and your chest. You do that for 5 weeks and you stay consistent with them small things, you will see the results of it. And now you like, oh, okay, now I'm going to add in sit-ups.
Step it up.
Maybe I want to throw, it's simple stuff. Then once you get there, it's just a lot of people try to do all of it at once when they need to figure out how to gradually work themselves up to
Right.
wherever they want to go.
Yeah, 'cause you have
So
to.
you saying that journey is a marathon, it's not a sprint.
It's never a sprint. Anybody try to sprint there is using steroids and they dumb. They point blank. Because if it's a sprint, like
Muscle milk.
that's not happening. That's not
So
happening.
take your time, man.
Take
I
your
mean,
time.
hey, I'm gonna challenge y'all, man. So I'm gonna do this, man. I'm gonna start.
What you gonna do now?
I'm gonna go ahead and start, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do push-ups for like 3 days. I'm gonna attempt to do 120 push-ups, but if I do
No,
50,
don't pick a number.
Oh, just
Pick
do 'em.
your number.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And then say you say 50 or 60.
Okay.
Now give yourself a half an hour or 45 minutes to get it done. So now you do 4 sets and you tired now 45 minutes. When you go to a gym, you hear people say, how long you work out? 45 minutes to an hour.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You done worked out,
Right,
and then
right.
you done woke, you done done cardio.
Yeah.
And that means you ain't a couch potato.
Yeah.
You ain't a, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing more than the average person. As long as
Right.
you're doing more than the average person or your next door neighbor, you should be good.
Yeah, right, right.
I've seen
So-
some people do the deck of cards. with the
Yeah.
push-up. Does that work?
Yeah, because you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, what is the deck of cards?
What,
What
like
you
the
I
number
think
of the
like
card,
the
push
card,
up?
the numbers of the
Yeah,
cards,
yeah,
you
yeah.
probably flip under the push-up. I
Oh,
think
okay.
the face cards are 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much
Alright,
the
y'all.
aces are.
Some people go back and forth and do it. Like you
Yeah.
have a partner, but
So-
when you do it by yourself, it's kind of like you want to do it alone.
So I think, like you said, man, someone needs to find somewhere to start, master that, get there, then add on. You know what I mean?
Always somewhere
Yeah.
simple, like
Yeah,
walking,
something simple, yeah.
push-ups, sit-ups.
Right.
Always something, and because everybody's got something they ain't doing.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Now, other than weightlifting, like I heard you talk about track and all that, what other sports did you play? Like growing up in high school, middle school?
I ran track and I boxed, and after that, that was pretty much it, brother.
Like what events did you run in track?
4x1, the 4x2, the 100, the 200, with all them medleys.
Yeah, that's right, badly.
Yeah, like I ain't never run over a 4.
And he also played table tennis. Me and him played table tennis.
bingo.
We was champions. We was also Foursquare champions as well too, man.
We definitely was Foursquare
We definitely was
champions,
four. We used to get that corner, you know that curve you do in that corner. Right? Yeah, I know. We used to get it, man. We was the 8-time defending champions back at over there at the one spot. Yeah, you know. So
Stick in one spot.
At the one spot.
So, go ahead.
I ain't gonna, we ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I mean, I know you're saying a lot that can help somebody, appreciate it. But I have 2 questions, One, there's a stereotype about bodybuilders that they too slow, like they can't turn around when they get off the toilet.
Here
But
you
they-
go.
you know, they
I'm moving
just
away from
can't
you. You
turn
about to catch
around.
one.
I got that from Mark.
He about to catch a
Nah,
fade.
No.
Hey, yo, he about to catch a fade,
It's a stereotype that I heard. Like they say bodybuilders to work out and they're just too slow. They can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And then my other question is about health. Like when you're working out, how can you protect yourself from not being hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like hurting your back and stuff like that. And how do you get over those things? Like if you hurt yourself, what do you do to get better?
First question, I'm guaranteed more flexible than anybody.
Yeah,
And that's bodybuilding too. It's just the stereotypes are
crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's and we just sit there and we just kind of just listen and be like, what?
Right.
But yeah, no. What we do is so much twisting and athletic ability and the squats and everything that we do.
Yeah.
We almost can do splits. Most of us can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we can be that with our hips and everything.
Right, yeah. Cause you have to be able to do that. I mean, cause you have to
Gotta be
stretch out the
flexible.
muscles. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just go into a workout without stretching. You're gonna,
Bro.
like pull muscles and stuff like that, tense up. So
Bro,
you gotta stretch out.
We at Best Bodybuilders to sprint, do backflips.
Yeah,
Everything that you possibly can imagine. It's probably like 3, maybe 4 that just looks like they don't have no athletic ability, but it's still hard for me to believe.
right.
Like these people in that, because you got to remember, bodybuilding is a world league.
Yeah,
That's world league. So think about the athletes that's
right.
like.
I've been to Arnold Classic down at the convention center, man. I was
Yeah.
doing security. I'm like, man, some of these dudes need to come and do my job. They just
Listen,
big.
Yeah.
I'm
but
like, man,
the-
so many of them different
But I used to think that. I used to think that they was just big, and people
Yeah.
think that about me. Like they think that I'm just a bodybuilder, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, you're
But
still a person.
what
man.
no.
Well, people don't know what they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
no,
something
no.
They go by what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
hear. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. But what I look at myself as a 260-pound boxer
Yeah.
that I want to.
Right.
Like, that's how I look at it. Like
Right.
people don't, and these dudes is like dudes that came from the NFL. They dudes who came like
yeah, all over. Yeah.
they all over, bro.
Yeah.
So the athletic ability is
It's
just
there. Yeah.
it's ridiculous. And like I said, you got to full-fledged mutate. You got to be like almost for somebody not to be flexible, to be almost. Because I'm way over here.
Yeah,
because,
see, you know, you probably grab one.
You know,
Say that shit. Give me
Some dab, like dab.
yeah. So like it's just you got to be
Yeah.
almost fat. You almost got to be fat.
Right.
You got to have muscle and be fat, and
Right,
then
yeah.
just be just.
Right.
Yeah, and we really don't run around as fat bodybuilders no more. Like that's stopped like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just at the end of the day, you gonna end up obese, and it's really not healthy there.
Yeah. Right.
So
And what was your second question?
It was just what did I say? The second one.
Well, while you,
I forgot what was this first one? Was that one? About the health.
The
You know
health,
what I'm
like
saying?
protecting
keeping-
from injury.
Yeah, like if you get injured, you know, how do you keep yourself from getting hurt, and how do you get healthy after being hurt?
All right, two-part question. My first training style is I train in really high reps
Okay.
from the very beginning, like 20s and 30s. Like I'm sure was Reese telling you about the reps that I had him doing?
yeah.
Yeah. So, and it was killing him with 10s, and he was training with a girl that was 129 pounds that was lifting more than him.
Oh, really?
Did he tell you that?
Yeah, he told me that.
Yeah.
Wow, like that.
Yeah.
He told me.
So, and it's the repetitions. I've been training her for 10 months.
Yeah.
He walks in a 200 and what Reese 220, 225.
120, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Walk in. We know he's a world-class athlete because, you know what I mean, the things that he did, he's
Right.
just grown now, right?
Right.
Went in there and she did a number on him.
Yeah, and that's because she's been doing it, those reps,
Consistently,
right?
yeah, just working herself up from 2.5s
Yeah.
to 5s to 7s.
Slowly working your way up.
Yeah.
Hey, so you said that she had one in there. She did a number on Reese. She must be a Michigan fan. You know, I rock with you. Hey.
bro.
Yeah, cause
Going back
Reese,
to
you
the
embarrassed
grill,
me.
bro.
So I'm glad that girl. She's a go blue. Hey, what's her name? Hey,
Laura.
Laura, go blue, man. I rock with you, Laura Evans.
Go back to the grill.
I think the grill is calling you back, man. Going back to the grill. I got a question to ask. You kind of led into it.
All right.
How many competitions have you entered or won, or do you currently still do that?
Yeah, I currently still do it now. How many have I entered? One? A lot. As an amateur, I've done 3 as a professional, and I almost broke top 10 once. Because, like I said, it's the best on the planet.
Yeah.
Out in the U.S.
I almost broke top 10 once.
Once.
That's true. And out of how many?
So that's how tough that competition is.
Out of the world is always, I'm like, I keep like, it's the world.
So this was like in the world. You almost got top 10?
I almost got top 10 in the competition.
Competition.
World-class athletes.
That's
Gotcha.
what's up, man. I mean, that's cool, man. Like, I mean, that's a great accomplishment, man. Like, you almost cracked the top 10.
It was good.
I mean,
It was a nice experience for me. I felt
Yeah.
really, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got to do it just because you're doing it. Like, I bodybuild because I really love doing it.
Right.
And I love training people during the process, and it gives me a legit platform for them to understand that I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Now, have you ever entered into the Arnold Classics?
I tried.
Or is that a dream of yours too?
Yeah.
To
It's one
compete?
of those dreams, but yeah, you got a little bit more goes into just entering. They got to pick you.
Oh, they got, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just for the Arnold Classic alone, just for that show, they pick the competitors. So
That's what's up, man. Hopefully you get that one day, man. Like,
Oh,
you know, man, I'm like there, you know, so we come and do a live show.
hey,
You know,
yeah,
so-
for sure. Yeah. But because that's what I'm doing. I'm continuous doing. I'm 43, but I mean,
Still young.
yeah, I'm not
Still young.
I'm not going nowhere no time soon because this is what I do.
Yeah.
So what gym can anybody, if they want to come work out with you, what gym can they find you at?
Grandview Pro Fitness. You need to come down there, bro.
Grandview
I'm
Pro
gonna come check
Fitness.
it out.
I'll put that in the
Look for my
description.
man JC. It's gonna be in the
love him,
description.
man. I love him.
And when I come down there and record it, y'all gonna see me crying. I'm gonna cry because I don't like it, but if I know if I step foot in there, he gonna look at me like, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna do it, but at the same time I'm gonna be crying.
He got it. He
And,
got it. He got it. He got it.
What social media platforms are you on that we can follow you and find you?
I'm gonna just be honest. I got Instagram, but my account my account is private because people are weird, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
They're
weird.
also
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's
They're
weird,
weird.
and I can't do well with weirdness.
Yeah.
And so on Facebook, I be on that, but it's really my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll let you in.
Yeah.
I'm not like
Just open to anybody, you know what I mean?
nah. I just never.
So how we do this? So if y'all watching and if y'all want to work out with him, how about y'all leave a comment? We hit you up, we hit him up, and go from there.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
from there. And he's at Grandview Pro.
And I'd be happy to
Fitness.
do it for sure. 'Cause I love
That's
what I do.
Grandview, Ohio. That's outside of Columbus.
Yeah,
Not
this,
too
and this,
far
when you
from
talk to him, just say the promo code is DCP, and he'll understand.
Oh yeah, tell him you
like
signed
that,
with DCP.
He ain't gonna do that promo codes all the time. Promo code DCP.
Promo code DCP.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Or Kibbles and Bits.
One of the two. There's your Kibbles and Bits or DCP. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
So you got me wear with them killers a bitch shirts.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Yeah, he do,
I'm gonna get you
man.
one.
Yeah,
man.
Many times you keep saying like
he
you
set it off
wear
when
one
he
of
came
them.
out with that shirt, man.
Crazy.
Just
I
wait,
love
man.
it.
We got some shirts. We gonna have some shirts just on sale for y'all, man, soon with the
They
DCP.
coming soon, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Kibbles and Bits.
We working
DCP.
on
You see right here? DCP is down with Kibbles and Bits.
That's what's up.
You have another question on that too?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's not really a question. It's just something corny I want to start doing with the show. Okay,
Let's go.
So you got two options. You can only pick one, and then you got to say why.
Yeah.
Hey, we already did a little.
Yeah, you
thing,
already did it
right?
with me,
Okay.
so.
So for you, okay, would you rather take body shots from Iron Mike in his prime, like 5 body shots, or let the Undertaker power hit you with the tombstone 5 times? You got to pick one,
I
and
take
why?
Mike Tyson.
You take Mike
In his
Tyson.
prime?
Just because I
In
want to
his
feel
prime,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking to a different breed.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
I made 2 body
I'm
shots.
picking
Mike.
Tyson. I'm picking Tyson just to know what that feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. To say that I took him because I'm gonna take him.
Take him.
I'm gonna take him, bro.
In his prime, like when he
Bro,
was knocking people out.
how many yeses?
Yes.
He better chill out, man. If you
Yes.
some 5 body shots, man.
You about to hit him again? Move out the way, man.
I'll take Tyson. I'll take
All
Tyson.
right.
For sure. Yeah, I always wanted to.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what's up, man. We
Man.
definitely glad to have you, man. We appreciate
sure.
everything,
I
man.
appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Appreciate y'all.
definitely. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, bro.
Come on here anytime you want to. He's at Grandview
Oh, I
Pro
will.
Fitness,
I will,
man.
dude,
Go
'cause-
get your workout in. This man knows what he's talking about.
Sir.
He will get
Yes,
you
sir.
straight.
Get you right,
And he will
man.
do it legally, man. Legally,
Yeah,
the
for
right
real.
way.
I love what
Right
I
way.
do, and I like taking care of people, man.
That's what's up, man. We need more of that, man.
Did y'all hear that? He loves what he does.
Yeah,
I mean, this is this
yeah.
man's passion.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
like his purpose, man. This is what he was here to do, man. He knows
Yeah,
what
he
he's talking
definitely,
about.
he would definitely, if you scared to do it, he'll definitely hype you up so you think you can do it. Let me tell y'all a story, man. So,
Let's go.
Because I was so big in high school, apparently.
He was big.
I don't know where that.
Call me. Call me right now.
Hey,
Call
Reese,
me. Because
Reese, comment on this. I
Yeah,
think he
comment.
does comment, Reese.
Dude, we're nobody bigger than you. Seriously, who was bigger than you? The only person that was close was Andrew, and he was smaller. He was
Yeah,
bigger than everybody
but-
else. He outweighed everybody.
Yeah. Let me get off the story, man, because
All right, what?
so one day, you know, we in the weight room, so I got my this one plate on each side doing the, you know, he's like, come on, Dad, you can do it, man. So
45 plates?
yeah, that's it, this one. So I'm just like, you know. So then he get down there, right? Let me tell you about this dude, man. So he started off with one on each side, 45, and he said put 2 more in there. So now it's like 2 more in there, and I'm just looking like, sheesh. He's like, put 2 more in there. Like, what? Like, I swear on each side, man, ended up with like 6 plates each, man. He just in there eating it like, with his pinkies though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. Nah, man, but there's 3 plates on each, man, and I mean, he was just doing it like, bam, bam, bam.
Because 2 plates is only 135, right?
Hey, listen, don't tell them why I was lifting, all right, man? Don't do that, Key. That's what I'm saying, man. People be disrespectful, right? You know what I mean? In front of the company, guys, why would you do that, man? Like,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I think the spirit of Reese got it to me. I don't know.
Hey, Lord, where you at, man? We got another one, Lord, you to shut up also, man.
I need a pair of them gold pants, bro.
Oh, see how you do me, man. You dirty, man.
That's all right.
Hey, I think he ain't gonna never cross me again.
That's right. You hear that?
I can't wait to see.
The camera heard it, but y'all heard what he said.
Man, we greatly appreciate you stopping by, JC.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for
Yes,
your time, man.
I appreciate it.
Don't be surprised if we pop up in the gym, man.
Right.
I ain't trying to get that big, but I want to.
Earlier I was saying we're gonna do a challenge, man. We'll start with the push-ups. We're gonna start. Let's start Friday, man. So you're gonna see this show on Thursday. You see it on Friday. Start the next day. We're gonna do some push-ups 3 days a week.
I'm gonna show y'all a video of this push-ups too, man. It's gonna be
we're not gonna show no video of me doing no push-ups. We're not gonna do that. But we're all gonna go ahead and freestyle. We're gonna go ahead and fit like loud. And we got JC. He be like, he. And we laugh. Cause I'll be like, man, I'm coming in, man, like an American bandstand. I don't lift no weights, but I do eat the fork in my mouth cause it be great, the food. I love to eat. You stay in the stomach, yeah, I love to eat. I'm like, Pastor.
I can't with this. He needs to chill.
He loves to eat, y'all. He loves to eat.
Yes.
Hey, dude, you need to chill.
What is this?
Get on the grill.
What is this?
Hey,
You need to chill.
oh, we on DCP,
You on the
man.
grill. That's what's up, bro.
That's it, y'all.
That's what's up. Get the push-ups, bro.
Get yourself some shape, man. You know, you motivate yourself.
Hey, so at the end, I'm gonna say, DCP, the corner pocket, don't think eight ball. So when I go, boop, 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 while I talk, right, your chest go. Okay. Ready?
Wait, no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, DC, why not?
I'm not bouncing.
Hey, DCP, the corner pocket, don't mean eight ball.
DCP.
Yeah, DCP, the corner pocket. Don't mean eight ball.
Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.